So the Battle Brick Chapter 5 update just came out after waiting a year since Chapter 4. And when I first played the update, I was like, hey, I played this game a lot, and maybe a bit too much. But I thought I was valid enough in the playtime department to say what I wanted to say about my first impressions of the update and why I think it was a really, really great update. I'd honestly rate it a 9 out of 10 so far, and I can't wait until the new second part of the update drops. Obviously, there will be some sort of spoilers in this video, so be wary if you haven't seen everything. And the video will be a quick one, so keep in mind this video might not be perfect. And don't go harassing anyone in the comments or the developers, because since I've seen people on Twitter a lot harassing the developers, saying like, oh, this is the worst update ever, and stuff like that, so I think people should get calmed down. But just enjoy the video, I guess. So first thing I gotta talk about with the update is the rebalances. And why, bro, I'm not gonna lie, the rebalances, they cooked with the rebalances, for sure. But the main problem is that, like, I'm glad they buffed, like, a lot of units. Like, a lot of my favorite units are finally viable now. Like, Banhammer, like, Hammer, and also, like, what's his name? Lord Skelly as well. But the main thing is that Kronos got gutted. Like, personally, I think he should have been nerfed with it, which is perfectly fine. Like, he deserved that nerf because he was, like, the best unit in the game. But the problem is, Kronos got nerfed too hard, a bit too hard. I think the nerf was fine, but I think what they should have done is they should have nerfed Cross's DPS, like, or Kronos' DPS in this case. That was a good nerf. But I don't see why they nerfed Cross though. Like, I feel like the HP nerf honestly wasn't really needed. I don't really feel like he needed all that much. Like, he literally didn't, like, he was really fine. I feel like Cross was fine, but I think they kind of nerfed him a bit too much though, for sure. But also, I'm really glad Vulcan got nerfed as well. Oh my gosh, that unit was like, everyone just glazed Vulcan. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he was really good if the enemy didn't have armor, but he got glazed really hard, and I'm glad they nerfed him. And the next thing I wanted to talk about was Rage Quitter with that rework. Honestly, it was kind of weird. Like, Rage Quitter was like always kind of like not that great of a unit, but his like rework is like, when would I ever want a backlander to ever take damage? Like, I'm thinking about it, and it's like, would I want him to take damage? Because, like, when he gets enraged, or when he takes like a lot of damage, I believe when he's half HP, he gets enraged and becomes like, he becomes so loud. Like, I know you can like turn down the unit sound effects and stuff, but I don't I don't know why they decided to make like the sound so loud. I don't care about the screaming. It's just the alarm. It's just ear blasting. Like, it's just like the most loudest thing you could ever hear in your life. But other than that, I liked it. Next thing, the new units. Um, Honestly, I don't really know what to say. Like, I haven't really like used all of them yet, but I think they were pretty good. I think all of them are at least like somewhat viable. Definitely Duck Battler and Bean Battler are definitely my favorite ones out of all units. I love them. I love those little guys. They're my favorites for sure. Also, Powerhouse getting buffed. Thank God. I loved Powerhouse, but it was always kind of just not really that good. Like, compared to like Default or Detonator or anything like that, it was always just kind of like the worst one. Not by a mile, but it kind of was pretty bad. So I'm kind of glad they buffed it. But dude, oh my gosh, Ultimate finally got nerfed. Jeez. Okay, their nerf wasn't the biggest thing ever. Like, the nerf wasn't like literally like fucked over the enemy. But I'm glad they at least did something to combat that problematic enemy. And like, I am really glad. Like, she's way more like fightable now, at least from what I played a bit in like chapter 4. I haven't beaten 3-star chapter 4 yet, but I'll eventually get to it when I want to get Tarnished Slinger. But I really hope Ransomware, you know, that Black Rabatella enemy, and Grandmaster get reworked. I'm sorry, but I hate those enemies with my heart. I hate them with the passion, bro. Those enemies need to be changed in some way. Like, I don't like how you just have to like sit there and just like deal with them. There's no counterplay to those enemies. You just have to like sit there and just take it. I don't like that design. I think it's really bad. I kind of wish they at least had like maybe long range or something like how Ultimate does, where like they're like they have a really long range. It's not infinite range. You don't sit at their base and then you just have to sit there and take it while they just like do whatever to your base. Like I just don't like that game design. I think it's really bad, but that's just a me thing. I'm not sure if anyone else has that kind of problem, but I think it's just a me thing. I'm not sure, but other than that, the rebalances were really good this update. Those testers, round of applause. You cooked. I'm really proud of what you guys did to my boy Banhammer. He's my GOAT. Thank you so much. I also kind of wanted to talk about the extra settings option as well, like the little settings options as well. They were like nice additions. First thing I wanted to talk about, the victory dance. I'm not gonna lie, I miss it a lot, like already. Even though I know Springy said it was causing game-breaking issues and stuff, so I understand why they removed it. But I at least hope they plan on bringing it back. Like I kind of really liked it, but it's fine if they don't. The memorial loss, that was a cool addition. I think it was really good. I personally I'm not like a huge fan of it, but I do like how you can type into it and get like certain messages and stuff like that. I think that was pretty cool. The new UI with the whole gradients on the text and stuff, beautiful. I loved it. I actually really do like the UI design now. It looks way cleaner. It looks way sharper too. Clean as hell. Also with loadouts too. Wonderful addition. I am so happy they decided to add loadouts so I don't have to like switch around all my units all the damn time. That got so annoying, I won't lie. So I'm glad they added that too. But I don't really have anything else. Of course, like the unit sound effects, all that kind of enemy sound, all that kind of stuff, like nice settings, but I didn't really touch those that much, but yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have. Alright, for chapter 5 as a whole, I think chapter 5 as a whole was really cool. I really do like the new enemies they introduced. Like, I think my favorite one has to be I don't know his name, but it's that Halo guy on Tumor mode that turns the angel enemies into black enemies, or death enemies. I forgot. They're called death enemies now. He turns them into like dark enemies or whatever. I think that guy was really cool. I kind of wished they played with him more in the chapter, but honestly, it's fine. But the new enemies were really cool. My favorite one, no, actually, hold on. My favorite one definitely has to be Oscar. That guy, my reaction when seeing Oscar for the first time, I was fucking laughing. That shit was funny. No, that shit was low-key funny. He's scary as hell. He's huge as hell, but I think he was really cool. The new cannon was called Ionizer. Pretty cool. I haven't really used it that much, honestly. I don't really see a use for it right now, but I can imagine for backliners, they're troublesome. I don't know, it could help against like enemies like Ultimate, or like enemies that are just annoying in the backline. So it looks pretty cool. What else did I want to talk about? Fun Kid, that fight, loved it. Really cool fight. I just think that like it played too much into the mini game aspect a tad bit. I kind of feel like, or okay, granted, it was on 1 star, so it might be different on 3 and 2 star. I'm not sure. I'd have to go play it myself, but I do think that the interactivity was a really cool addition, and I'm glad they added that because that kind of stuff is always kind of welcome in a game like this, whereas you kind of just spam units and all that kind of stuff for the most part. But I hope they don't like do this kind of like stuff in the future where they do it too much. I kind of do like the boss a lot. Like I think it was really cool. The map was really cool. Like the whole target thing, I like that. That was really cool. I'm glad they did that. Also, of course, the music, it's always good. Like I know there are some placeholders. I forgot which ones and what stages they had placeholders in, but the music so far was good. But yeah, Robot Rob is always cooking with the songs, so that's just to be expected. One thing I wanted to talk about as well was the stage preview hazards. Also having like, you can see, okay, when you preview a stage, you can actually see the hazard now. Like with the effects and all that kind of stuff, and you can hear in the final boss, for example, the chapter 5 final boss, you can now hear the rain pouring down when you're previewing the stage. I think that was a really cool addition. Really cool. I think not a lot of people talk about it, but I think that's a sick addition. I like that addition a lot. What else? What else? Okay, tumor mode. Tumor mode. Okay, Sergeant, he was fine. I think the boss fight might have been a little too easy, but it was on 1 star, so yeah, I can't really say that much, too much about it. But Game Kid, I'm not sure if this boss is controversial. I liked it. I think the mini games were really, really cool. I loved the art style, and I loved everything they did with it, with the whole live streaming thing. It was just so creative. It was just like, the creativity just skyrocketed there, for sure. I loved that fight. It was really cool. But, I don't know what to think of it. Like, sometimes, like, trying to, like, actually play it out sometimes just feels so weird. Because the impossible games questions were annoying as hell, but I guess it wasn't that bad because again, it is trial and error, and and it is meant to be a challenge. So I understand why they made it so difficult. The mini games were fine, honestly. Before I was complaining about it when I first played it and didn't really understand that much, but like when I got good at clicking the ads rapidly fast and like interacting with the mini games, it was fine. Honestly, it was fine. But honestly, Game Kid, it was a good fight. I think I'd have to rate it like what, maybe 8 out of 10. I have to see on Future Stars. Maybe it's too difficult, but I do wonder who voice acted him with the when he started talking or whatever. I think that was really cool. I liked how he was actually had like a voice in or something. I think that was cool. But oh, the last thing on my notes. Oh god. Okay, so last thing I wanted to talk about, the anti XP system. What do I have to say about it? Honestly, I'm kind of whatever on it. Like, I understand why people are kind of pissed off about it because grinding was really, really boring. I really didn't like it. It did kind of deter me from playing the game like a lot back then, but it's not like that bad. I'm kind of glad they're kind of like doing this kind of stuff to combat people just macroing or whatever. I know they are going to add. I think Bucket said something about having a 2 times XP thing or something. So I'm glad he's doing something about that problem. And I know a lot of people are complaining, but I'm glad they are trying to combat that problem and fix it, so people are not going to be complaining as much about this change. But I don't know why people are so like mad over it. Like, I don't think it was that serious. Like, I can't people just, I don't know how it works personally. I haven't really gotten affected by it since I have like a bunch of XP since I've been playing the game for so long. I have like everything unlocked. I have like so much XP, loads of bricks, everything. I've been playing the game for a long time, so I don't really have a problem with XP. So I'm not really like the main person that should be talking about this, but I don't think it was that big of a deal, honestly. Alright, so in conclusion, I think the update was pretty good. I don't really have any major complaints, to be honest. I'm just kind of worried about how 2 and 3 star are gonna play out for tumor mode, but I guess we'll have to see. Nothing really else to say other than I hope the part 2 update for chapter 5 comes out soon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked the video. Like and subscribe, all that kind of stuff, whatever, bro. Do whatever you want to do. Thanks for watching, and have a good rest of your day.